Blasey, this is Tig Nasty and JR. We just got done cutting the best Bubba episode of all time. I can't believe you missed the memo. We changed it back to 2 o'clock, so no need to try to jump on. We tried to call you. I guess your phone's screwed, but we'll talk later. All right, buddy. Love you, brother. See you. Hey, there he is. There's Bossy, the one-man posse.
2:30, 3. No, back to 2:32.
Passion, driving patience. Passion, driving
like
patience.
A pinball.
like a pinball.
Feel like a pinball up in this piece. You know what I mean?
What's
Sorry
up, boys?
to interrupt you. What is up?
Sorry to your busy life being a celebrity there, Blasey, the Bossy, the one man posse. But we had a Bubba all exclusive Bubba podcast to cut today, and we knew you wanted to be a part of it. So we changed our little meaningless schedules around to fit yours. So here we are, Blasey. How's everybody doing? Bubba Army, what's up, gang? If you can't see me, I got my Air Bubba shirt on. It fits like $1 million. Let me tell you, both you guys were right too. I complained that I got a 2X, thinking somebody was picking at me because I'm really a full 1X. This actually, after one wash, because I don't like wearing shirts fresh from the factory. I like to wash all my stuff first. One clean wash is good, Alabama water through it, and I put this sucker on today, man. It fits like a glove. It's
snug, ain't it?
Great. The material's thick, but it's stretchy. I like it. It's perfect for podcasting. It's a little short because I got a big beer belly, so it's riding a little high. But besides that, nice quality shirt. Can't complain. But I would say if you normally wear an XL, go a size up in the Air Bubba T-shirt that I'm wearing today. Great shirt. Thank you, Bubba Army. Thank you, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody down there at the Bubba Studios. I've been listening to some podcasting today, and I mean, the passion, drive, and patience that those guys down there have is tremendous. And shout out to the Bubba Army for all the cool stuff they do for our show and all of their shows. This past week, listening to different shows, I realized, the Army spreads the love around, man, and we all appreciate you on all these individual shows and as a group.
Man, do they?
But I got a ton to talk about, but I'll let you guys talk for a minute. So there's my spiel. I'm JR the Handler, Corndog Barney, and Blossy the One Man Posse. This is the Mother Effing Tigs Bits podcast, and you know what? Everybody loves Tigs Bits. That's
You
how
dang
we
right they do. You dang right they do.
Everybody loves Tigs Bits. That's
right.
fact.
I mean, we're
That's
worldwide now. Worldwide.
Kids,
We got
old folks.
being represented in Scotland now by Big Russ over there. He's over there representing well, man.
Dude, I think all 50 states have chimed in. I think we might be missing Hawaii and Alaska, but we've had people chime in from the far stretches of America that said they were listening to the show lately. That's very cool.
Dude, it is unbelievable. I've been going through the numbers, if you will, trying to take a little deep dive, see what's been working, see what is working, what's not. I've been talking to some social media people and things like that. Been talking to Gary as well, just kind of working on stepping our game up. I mean, we've been putting out a lot of content and stuff, and the same thing comes from everybody is we just got to get your numbers up. And how do we get our numbers up? That's how do we just keep putting stuff out, but it's the folks that are listening to this, that are watching it. If you're watching it down the road, share our stuff, man. Go like our page, go to tigsbits.com. That is the hub. That is the mothership, if you will, that will take you to everywhere. It'll take you to all of our socials. You can watch our show on there. You can buy our merch. You can do all that good stuff. So that would help us. That's one way to grow. But dude, we are growing. Like I've been looking at we're growing. Sometimes it's like, man, that video didn't get but like 100 views on it, and stuff like that. And you're like, whatever. And then here goes another one that'll run a short clip or whatever. And then I know the numbers of everyone listening to the show. I don't get to see those that the Bubba Army numbers, but Seth does share them with us, and they're definitely higher than what we get on our own channel, and we can't be more appreciative than that. So anyhow, just a shout out to them. Shout out to Loner and Stoner for the shout outs on their shows. And dude, it's unbelievable. It's like we've said, it's just a big family. Happy to be a part of it. A big dysfunctional family. And I think we fit right in.
Yeah. We're perfect.
Perfect.
Absolutely, we are.
Perfect marks.
We're very
Perfect
perfect.
mark.
If you take the Bubba network, the whole team, that anybody who's an extension off of Bubba's castle there, it's like a village. You got everybody, all the players you need to make a complete town and a complete village in a scenario, in a sim scenario. You know what I mean?
You really do.
We fit our little niche over here. We're glad to help. We all help each other. It's a great little community, a great little neighborhood to live in. I love it. Hey, did you guys listen to the newest of new podcasts they had this past week? Seth and I think it was Rio.
On Sunday?
On Sunday,
Yeah,
I have
Sunday-
not.
I have not-
want to
not yet.
badly.
Sunday service. Oh, boys, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, man. It's great.
Did he go to church?
It is so, and I'm pretty sure for you too, Tigs. But for me and Blasey, this is so us growing up. This is the conversations that people had that we grew up around, and the little BS behind the scenes stuff that everybody. Anyway, it's hilarious. And shout out to Rio. I love when he said after they got done at the end of it, because it was just a random thing he surprised him with, and they did 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
At the very end, I think it was Rio. But he said, I got through this whole interview and I just finished a blunt. I smoked a blunt the entire podcast we did. I said, that's my man. I love it.
Yeah.
That's some shit I would try to pull off. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
Anyway, it was funny. I give you all the story, Seth being Jewish, wanting to go to church with Rio and his family. And he's like, will the black church accept me? And he's like, tell him what you can wear, what you can do. Anyway, it was hilarious.
Okay.
Same,
It's
and
that-
the
it's
whole
that
story
conversation.
because we knew these people growing up, similar scenarios. So it was anyway, it was a good spontaneous thing. And I don't think Seth knew what was going on. He just wanted to throw a podcast out that day, and he got Rio to bite. And Rio's out there hustling up. Yeah, Rio's still out there hustling up some work. Hey, you need a haircut? I can fix you up. Come on over. He's still he's cutting a podcast, burning a blizzy, and hustling up some work. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great little something on a Sunday. It was cool. I was home working, as y'all know. We were texting that day. I've been doing honeydews around the house before I go back on tour this week.
Yeah.
So
tell us about some of this, JR. We were talking
Man.
just a hair before you got in here, Blasey, and
I
he's
just been
on
doing
it.
this. Yeah, I've just been doing, I had some projects around my house that I've been needing to do for a while. My wife's been asking me to get the carpet out of our bedroom because it was old and, the dog wallowing in it, this and that. So I finally got that out, got some floor put down, some laminate floor.
Good. You got away from that carpet.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
had to.
There you go.
And we live down here, where, we're walking outside barefoot, tracking stuff in. It was just nasty. And, she put the purifier thing, and it's still, you could smell, it just smelled. So anyway, got that out, put some laminated vinyl flooring down. Shout out Diamond for helping me with that. Got the trim put down. And then this past weekend, I actually trimmed out the closet. I put her some shelving and some clothes racks or clothes bars and stuff in the closet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so got some of that done in the middle of advancing 30-something shows for the rest of the summer, and got a new merchandise manager coming on board with us weekend, got a new bus driver coming on road with us this weekend, a little this, a little that. So been busy for me, even though we've been off. I did take a few days off on the 4th to relax and party a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just here in the hood. Yeah. And then, back to work tomorrow. I'm going to travel over, jump on the bus in Destin, Florida, and head up to Dewey Beach, Delaware for a 2-night stand. And then we go up to Russellton, Pennsylvania on Saturday night, do a festival there. And I'll be back home Sunday.
No planes on this one. You're getting picked up. You got to ride on the bus.
I'm getting picked up, but I am going to fly home from Pittsburgh on Sunday. So
Okay.
I just can't. It can't be that lucky. It can't be that.
No.
lucky.
Now, last year you needed a ride to Crestview because you were going to they were leaving Destin. I think the same time last year.
Yep.
Right?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll do that. I'll jump over there and meet them. Just kind of be creative. It's gotten harder. Used to, Justin, then we're at the beach a lot more in the summer with the kids, but now they're all in like middle school and stuff, so they have like practices. And we were talking about
they're
today,
doing
and I'm
stuff.
sure y'all got kids. Y'all know how it is now. Justin, he's just baffled that like his daughter now that has to play or is playing middle school basketball only really gets like 2 weeks off all summer.
Yeah.
And
Crazy,
he's like,
man.
I don't.
Crazy.
He said I played everything. I was like, I did too. He's like, I don't remember not having any time off in the summer.
Not
you
a
had to be at
summer.
these practices. I'm like,
No.
I remember we got a month off. I know I went
Oh, yeah.
went to my grandmother's and did, I remember my mom would take us, or my grandmother would be there to pick us up that day. And my parents were just, cracking beers as we were leaving the driveway.
See ya.
And we didn't come back for weeks and weeks. But,
Yeah.
and I guess that's the new thing with how the evolution of sports has become, because, they really only get like a 2-week break after that.
Yes.
If they miss practice, they don't get to play in the games and things.
That's exactly right. And Riley, my son started football camp this week. Today was his second day, and he goes through Thursday. It's no pads or anything. He'll be in the 6th grade. So he's starting tackle football. I bought him a helmet today on Amazon. I had to measure his head. Yes, sir.
That's awesome, buddy.
As I'm ordering it, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is really happening. Like I got him glasses that are they're not safety goggles, but they're that kind of material. They're not cheap. But he can wear them behind a helmet. They won't break, like he's needed.
He's got his prescription in them?
Yeah, got his prescription in them.
Nice.
Needed them for years. I don't know why I've forced him to just wear these cheap glasses and he breaks every 6 months. But here we go. Buy you a pair. It's going to last.
To make him appreciate this pair you just bought him.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And so got the helmet, but ordering the helmet, I'm like, oh, this is really happening. I have a son that's about to play football, and I didn't get to play football because I went to a little bitty school, Class B, Florine High School. We're known for basketball, still are known for basketball, but we didn't have a football team. So I'm going to kind of live my dream through watching him, but not that way. Not like this kid's going to the pros. We're going to
You just want him to have the experience, have fun.
I just want him to have an experience. I think it's just a good thing, just being on a team, playing athletics. Now they're really good at the school he goes to. They have an excellent football program, and they're on the campus of LSU. They should have an excellent football program. And some of those kids have gone to other schools. A lot of Saban was always at U High. U High is the school that they go to, the Cubs, and he was. They win championships, so they have a good program. I'm really excited to see him coming up. There's a good culture of football, obviously, in Baton Rouge and in Louisiana, so it's going to be big, man. I saw today they're building this elite sports facility here. That's one of those training things. Have a feeling I'm going to get pretty familiar with that place over the coming years.
Yeah, so right on time for you to have a 6th grader, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like, damn, he almost knew this was about to happen. And I look at it.
We'll get some money out of Barney.
That's exactly right. I'm like, that's nice, but shit, I'm about to have to pay for this. Damn it. At least I could see the air conditioning tubes running down the side.
Right.
No, wait. All right, they got AC in there. That's a start. That's a start.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Well, that's why they can actually justify what they're about to charge you when you walk in.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
They have free coffee and free little snacks.
Oh,
they're free. These are free.
Yeah. They ain't nothing in life for free. We all.
Hey,
know
I tell you what's going to be fun. You can go ahead and get him started on this now, and this will help him, especially now if he's already doing some moving and some training. Go ahead and get the mouthpiece, and you got to boil it in the water and you get it to sit. Go ahead and get that, and tell him to start chewing on that and using that and getting used to having that to breathe with that in your mouth, because.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's
if you never have before. If
it's
you
different
now,
about that.
Yeah. I started playing like padded football at like crickets, like kindergarten, I think, which was I don't advise.
I don't think they even allow that.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, right. I mean, I really don't. I was trying to tell Justin this because he's the same way. He went to a small high school in South. His son will be the first to play football because they didn't have it when he was there. And I was like, yeah, it's great and all, but be careful. Watch. I mean, dingers are real, and they didn't. It was a different back when I was in school. They just called it getting your bell rung and stuff. But like concussions and all that stuff, man, be careful. Yeah. I mean, the broken bones and all that, you can get that in anything. But the head ringing and stuff, that talking about helmets, that's what's always baffled me at this point. We don't have a combo helmet shoulder pad deal that's more efficient than what it is for head injuries. But people keep getting, they probably do, but can't keep up with size and speed and power.
They have those goofy looking ones, that they wear, that you'll see the quarterbacks especially wear in the practice. It's like a big
Yeah, the gel
pad
foam.
that goes over, big foam that goes
it's supposed
over
to stop
the
some of
helmet.
the concussives that actually happen from the noise.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it looks dumb, but if it works, who cares? Helmets aren't cheap. By the way,
no, they're not cheap. They're very expensive.
Good God! I mean, and how do you
what's the range on a base level to a pretty nice helmet?
From 150 to 600.
Damn, base level's $150.
We went with the 200 model. We'll see how that works.
Base level $150. I mean, that's tough on a family, man.
What's 150 on a helmet? That doesn't include the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are about 100. This is for youth football.
Right.
I'm sure it's more expensive for an adult. Now, Riley, I had to measure his head. He has a 22-inch head. That's a pretty big head for a sixth grader. Mine's 24, and I don't have a little head. So, we measured mine too. Yeah, dude. So it's unbelievable the cost of getting back to that. These travel ball, those kids that play that. It's just like it's a racket, dude.
It's
Sports in America is a racket.
I don't
it doesn't matter what level.
Dave Ramsey said that was one of the biggest financial burdens on families now was the travel ball.
Hell yeah, dude.
Kind of thing.
Unbelievable. I mean, you could go
of wealth.
You drop 20, 25 grand a year trying to keep up with this mess. You know what I mean? Like to play here, great organization, whatever, but it's like $4,000 base for baseball, and so that's just to get in. I mean, that's just you're just in now. That's just to play. Then you got to do all your travel and all the expenses with that, and your hotel rooms and all this other stuff, dude. It gets super expensive to do that, and we haven't committed to that yet. It's like I keep getting pushed, and they keep twisting my arm, almost like, dude, either you better get in or you're about to get left behind. One of them type deals. It's like, well, we still keep doing reps, we're still doing stuff, but it's like I'm just not really ready to. It's not so much. It is money, but it's more just the whole. I don't want all of a sudden now. This is what we're doing. Freaking. That's 12 what you're months doing. Out of the year, Well, and then once you do it, you can't quit.
Yeah. What happened to like when we were all in school? You played school for
3 sports.
You played ball for the school.
Yeah.
And then you might do a little area tournament thing or something, or a couple ball players get picked up to go to this,
all stars.
Yeah. We played some Sammy ball during the summer. We called it. But we didn't do this
and play multiple
year.
Sports. Play all the sports.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you have to choose almost. You know what I mean? Like you really have to choose.
I think you should play a bunch until at least maybe 10th grade.
I do too. I'm gonna stay balanced. I'm just not gonna fall into it yet. I
think that's wise, dude. I mean, Brad Johnson was on here visiting with us, and basically he said the exact same thing. It's good, and you've heard Michael Jordan say it. And I mean, anybody who's a winner.
Do you
say that it play in different multiple sports and all that? But you're exactly right. The society, the culture is not allowing that. You have to pick and choose. Like Riley had to pick. Does he want to start playing football and move forward with football, or does he want to keep playing soccer because he can't do both? But soccer's been a lot of good for him. It was a lot of fun. He wasn't really built for soccer, but it helped him with his footwork and all that stuff. I mean, he's going to be.
That's what Brad was saying.
No waste of time at all. But that's what I'm saying. He was exposed to a sport too late for baseball for him. He didn't want to do that. But football, he likes playing basketball, but didn't really want to play it organized. But just doing other stuff, just keeps you sharp. It's just like playing different games.
Yes,
right.
No, it is
different
games.
Is.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, but it's too damn expensive right now in America. And I have a friend that I work with a lot. She's an amazing mother. Shout out to Lacey if you see this. And her son plays travel ball. He's awesome. He's a hell of a baseball player. Dude, shout out Maxim. It is just unbelievable the time. Like every single night they're playing ball somewhere, and it's not just like it's within 30 miles of their house. Like they're 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
You have to stay.
That's what Justin and them are doing now, man. They're going to Monroe. They're going to Fayetteville. They're going to Oklahoma. They're going all over these places for these tournaments and stuff. And we talking about a 13-year-old girl.
Correct.
Isn't that crazy?
And
that's
all of them play the stuff, so it gets more local. But some of that stuff's all over, and even the close stuff sometimes 30 minutes an hour.
Dude, I bet you could see statistics of divorces and what's led to divorces, and travel ball would be in there. I swear to God, I'm just now thinking about. I bet it would be.
Yeah.
How could it not be?
It's a heck of a strain. It's a strain.
And you think about it too. Sometimes when you're young like that, well, I'll tell you one thing. Look, how many videos are there? How many social media posts are there? Somebody a former pro athlete or just anybody in general praising what AAU and youth sports is doing to kids. There ain't no good ones. They're all the opposite. There's no defending. Everybody who comes out, it's like even the famous athletes and stuff are like, man, it's terrible. And their kids are doing it. That's because you have to. But nobody thinks it's a good idea. You know what I mean?
No, James Andrews, one of the greatest orthopedic surgeons ever.
Dr. Andrews.
He's like, he'll tell you quickly, and he's been saying this for years, like, this is horrible. This is horrible for kids. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be great for orthopedic surgeons. He's like, it's going to be awful, though, for these kids. He said, you just should, he's got a whole, thing out on this, talking about really the number of reps, and it does not add up to playing a bunch of travel ball. Let me tell you that. Not even close. So, of course, they shun him, you know what I mean? Because, you're messing up our business a little bit. So, okay, that's nice, but let's move on. Let's redirect the conversation here.
Yeah, and we know when we were kids, too, you might like something this season, because your buddies are on this team, and then you move over to this, you move over that, then you don't even want to be there anymore, or all your buddies are playing basketball, and you've already committed to baseball only.
Yep.
It's like, no, you should be able to play football, baseball, basketball, run on the track team, lift on the weightlifting team. You should be able to do all the main stuff play golf, even if you wanted to, or swim, or whatever you need to for your school that has those. You should be able to participate and help your school in any athletic competition.
Yes.
That's what it's for. That's school sports. That's what it's supposed to be for. You know what I'm saying? The same with college. Sure. I would say that too. I mean, you should be able to do that if you're a tight end and you can also swim or dive or whatever faster, or throw a shot put better than. Should be on. Help your school. Help your team.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But dude, NIL, money, all that. I mean, it's ruining. It's going to ruin sports in America, and I think in about 30 years, we will look back in other countries when we go to the Olympics and start doing those things. We're getting our ass kicked, and we're like, wonder what happened. we made it to where only the elite people in America can afford, not even elite, because there are plenty of people who are struggling, like you said. They're going into credit card debt and everything to chase this dream. Yeah, that is just. It's a dream, a pipe dream at the end of the day.
It's a fraction of the people even make it, and the money is so short term.
It sounds like, too, right now, suddenly it sounds like what golf has always been, which is really hard access, right? Because it costs so much. You got to be a member. You got to be able to play. Then to get out there, you got to have somebody to support you and find out, even if you're good enough, you want to go try to get on the mini tour. It was such a financial, barrier to be able to try to do that even from the ground up. Now you got baseball, basketball, football, all these sports, they're the exact same way. The cost is the same. It's like, so exactly what you're describing, that's what it's going to create. And suddenly, we're going to be sitting around and going, what happened? How did we get so watered down? Where did this go? So where golf has been trying to go backwards and increase access and actually go the opposite direction in this, which kudos to them for doing that. And that's why you're seeing a better product out there too. So, but anyway, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'm not a big fan of all the action. I do want my son to participate and have fun and play and all this, but I just don't want. He's only 11. Like, why did I do this already? Like, I don't get it.
Unbelievable. Here we are, middle of July. There is no sports going on. In no rhyme, shape, form, or reason would we be having a sports show tonight. But here you go, baby. We dove into it. That's what we don't know what we're going to do.
No, it all started with summer break. So
that's how it all starts. That's it.
There's going to be some sports this weekend.
Oh, you damn right.
Hey,
what's that there in your hand?
The inaugural Tigs Bits Invitational.
That's right. And look at this. We got new bags in today. These are pro bags too, resin filled bags. We got grippy on one side, slicker on the other. Very American. Comes with it. American. Check this out. The American sack to haul them in,
American sack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Myself.
Yes. Yes. So how many bean bags do we have?
We've got a bunch. As far as these go, we have 8. You know what I mean? It's 2 sets of 4. But they've got other ones, but they're cornfield. They just a little more bouncier. And then my buddy's going to bring his pro board, which is a more solid, stable, heavy board. So we're talking about 90 feet. That thing hits that board from that distance. We take a crappy board and we take a crappy bag, dude, that thing's going to bounce like a rubber ball
every time.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I made sure to get some good stuff here. And I didn't want to sling his bags. He's got good bags too, so I got our own, but we are going to use his board. So
Yeah,
we're
awesome.
good. And I picked up this banner today from my buddy Russ at Freeport Signorama, who donated this to the show. So thank you, Russ. Appreciate you. Big shout out to you there, buddy.
Yes.
It's awesome. It is awesome. He nailed it.
If anybody can't see it, Blasey's, or everybody's just listening to this, Blasey's got a huge Tigs Bits banner behind him, purple and white. It looks really sharp, looks really good.
Yeah.
That is going to be on display this coming weekend. Give the location and the details again, Blasey, because anybody that didn't see, Blasey was just holding up a beautiful set of new cornhole bags, bean bags that you use for playing cornhole, like professional leagues use, and he was discussing different boards they're going to use for the attempt at breaking the Guinness Book of World Records longest cornhole toss. But you can
90
give the
feet.
date and location.
90 feet's the mark, and the location is going to be in Freeport, Florida. Inside Freeport, Florida, you have Hammock Bay Community. Inside Hammock Bay Community, you have Props Brewery. So we're going to come out there on Saturday. Now, listen, this is their 1-year anniversary, so this place is going to be already going on.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, my God.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think I realized this.
How
is
did you
part
not
of
know
the
this?
equation.
This is huge. Why do you think I'm just logistically, like I'm everywhere, like trying to get this done, and you're just like, oh, we'll figure it out, which we will. It's funny.
We will figure it out.
I know we will. And so, but no, it's like it is a lot going on that day. It's their 1-year anniversary, so we're going to start. I'm thinking. I know you were talking to Brent, but I think around 1:00 is. I think it would be better to give us time because I'm sure we're going to have some stuff. Just try to get set up and get going.
Just get moving. We may not be live streaming at 1:00 necessarily, but we'll be.
We're going to try. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go up there and lay Cat 6 probably later.
Lacey and I we'll be in
ladders.
there.
Yeah,
we'll be in there by 10 a.m., bro. You know us. We'll be ready to go.
But it'll be this Saturday, July 13th. Props Brewery in Hammock Bay in Freeport, Florida. Come on out, join us. Anybody, it's free. We're not charging anything for this, by the way. I don't think we've said that. We just want you to come up, show up, sign up, give it your best, try to break the world record. Somebody's going to break it that day. I'm very confident. And then we're going to roll right into some dang wrestling that hopefully I know we have permission to cover as well. We'll figure out how we're going to do that. But
no idea.
I took JR's advice, and I talked with GM Joe up there, and he's already gone. He's going into handler action, and he's going to be setting up a second table, just like you suggested. Have our own zone, so we can switch from that zone to this zone. Have plugs ready, had everything ready to go. So I got to get with him this week on some of that stuff. He's going to be money. The only one thing I was concerned about is all the technical stuff. Nate, the owner, goes through and shows me this outside connection. Here's network number 4. All you got to do is plug in there. I got that. That's a physical hardware deal. I can do that. Then he goes in the back to this board. He was like, we go to here. We'll switch it around to here, bring it in here. That's all we got to do. We'll be running. You'll have your own network. I was like, beautiful. I said, sounds good. That's what we'll do that week. Yesterday, I texted him. And I was like, hey, bud, just want to see if I can get with you this week. Don't know what day you're going to be up there so we can go through some of this technical stuff. I want to make sure I've got, tell him I get 225 feet of Cat 6 cable and all this. And he sent me a text, and he was like, sorry, buddy, I'm in Iceland. And it's him with a bunch of this mud on his face from some mineral pool in Iceland.
Oh, my God.
Him and Melissa. And he's like, I'll be back. He said, I'm not getting back till Saturday. You have to get with Joe. And I'm like, Joe, like, I'm like a tech guru when it compared to Joe, you know what I mean? Like, so anyway, Joe and I got to figure this out between now and Saturday.
Gotcha.
Lacey sent me that text.
Good thing you didn't find this out Saturday when you got there.
I know. I thought he'd be around this week to, kind of show me. I think I figured out. I do. It's not rocket science. I get that, but it's still, that's a pretty, you'll see when you get here, Brandon. It's a pretty sophisticated setup here, like.
This all feels like a trap, everybody. I feel like this is like a big bear trap to catch Corndog.
Oh.
They're going to catch me because I'm coming. Dude, I told Blasey he sent me that yesterday, and he just sent it, no text or anything, just for me to read, and I went, and so it begins. and we are off. This hasn't even started, but we are off to the shit show. Let it begin. But it's going to be a good shit show.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fun regardless.
We're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a lot from it. It's going to be a learning experience.
It's going to be great.
Oh, he still keeps. I know you fully think it's going to be just an absolute disaster from a technical standpoint. I know you think that, but we're going to pull it off.
I've been thinking it through.
I think it's going to be fine. We'll back it up, and Can we record in Riverside? And no, I guess if we're recording in StreamYard, it doesn't matter. We're still recording on our devices, even if it failed somehow.
Yeah,
live, we'll still have the native stuff to. Won't be as cool, but you can still edit it and do all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Right.
and we're gonna bring some other cameras too, where we'll get a little better, more up close footage and stuff that isn't live streamed that we'll be using to make social media clips and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that'd be
that.
cool.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be
that's
cool.
kind of what I was thinking about. In fact, Riley got a new phone just for this trip. So
did he really? Which one did he get?
It's just some TCL phone my mom gave me. I'm not gonna lie, like they got it with their cable package, and they gave them the phone.
That's awesome. That's a
hell
camera.
yeah! It's like $100 phone, but it has a really good. It's an Android. It's an Android phone.
All these newer phones have really good cameras in them. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! So
All
I
of them
was
do.
like, I was like, yeah, you're gonna take this with you. He's got a little iPhone too. You're gonna take that. We're going to use all hands on deck. Every camera, my GoPro, which is a beautiful camera, just doesn't work well to live stream with, but it records really good footage. Like we're going to have stuff. We got your
We'll figure it
drone.
out. We got the
Well,
drone.
and
We just
then
really just need
afterwards, you
3
guys-
cameras for streaming.
I'm sure afterwards you guys are going to take all this footage, compile like a show to put out on YouTube. Or
Oh,
something with
yes.
just without all the
Absolutely.
mud on
Oh,
it. Just
yes.
a nice clip or something
Absolutely.
to put out. Yeah,
Y'all are
so-
going to have to give me a couple of weeks. Cause
Yeah,
that's not an overnight.
That won't be an
Right,
overnight.
but I'm just saying there will be
a
an accompaniment of a
for
compilation
sure.
of all the good stuff without any of the lag time and all that.
Oh, we're going to
Yeah.
make a TV show out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is going to be a
That'd
TV
be a great.
show.
It'd be
Yes.
great. Yeah, we'll 1,000% we will. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm going through logistics here. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
we got to still. I keep getting Brant. I try to get him to go through this with me, and he just keeps refusing to. He just wants to actually just watch it organically develop. But I'm like, let's
Yes.
kind of go through our list of the stuff. You know, like from tent and table, router, stands, extension cords. I bought turf paint the other day. Think about that. I need some turf paint. You know what I mean? Like I keep just acquiring the most. I got cones. So we can mark off our area. Just stuff you got to have. This
Yeah.
banner.
Well, I mean, I
got yard signs coming.
think he's
Probably
on top
tomorrow.
of it. That's why I'm not worried.
You
Like,
just let me
my
do it.
part is I need to physically get there, and
Yeah.
then I have to see what's up because I have no idea. You can explain. It's like me explaining Premiere Pro to you.
I
Like
guess so.
you
You're
just hear
right.
it in one ear and it goes right out the other. Until I'm visually there and I'm on site, I don't know. But I'll be there Friday night. We're going to go take a little walk through, and then I'm going to rattle these things out to you on a live that Friday night of like, this is what we've got to do.
Tell me how unprepared
Shit.
I am. You're not even close. You're not even close.
I can already tell you we're done. Like we just got it. We need the event to start.
Yeah,
we're
we do.
ready.
We'll
we're
figure it out.
ready. I want you to feel confident in this, Blacey, because we're
If
ready.
we get good
This is
internet
gonna be great.
access, that's where it starts, and that's why I'm most concerned about. After
That's-
that, I feel like everything else is just like gravy.
It'll fall into place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
going
gotta
to be
get
so much
Blacey a-
fun, though, man. That's
It
just
is.
going to be a blast. All the people that'll be
is.
out there, just a good vibe. I'm sure there'll be live music playing, or there'll be some DJ or something. There'll be some music playing. There has to be.
Dude, there's gonna be music all day, and there's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
wrestling that night. I mean, it's an event.
Unbelievable.
It is a happening. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
a
it is a
happening.
happening. It is
Food
a
trucks
happening.
everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna be out there. We got to kind of fight for we got to get our space early, then fight for it and keep it and maintain it.
Thank
Because
God.
you know what I mean. We're
Thank
90
God we
feet
live
away.
there.
That's
We will
exactly
be able
right.
to mark that quick. We're gonna mark that Friday
I got
night,
caution
baby.
tape too if we need it. Like I got everything.
No,
you
I
got
mean,
some
it's just-
folding chairs. You got plenty of chairs for you to sit. Anybody that comes up wants to talk to you, sit down, all that stuff.
Yep, we got plenty of those good chairs. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got folding tables. You got all that. You talk to you. Sounds like
Yeah,
talking with
I got
the
a folding
GM.
table.
Your-
They got 3 folding tables up there. We're gonna be folded table out.
GM
so we
Greg,
should be
you
good.
say Greg?
GM Joe.
GM Joe.
Joe.
GM Joe. So like that's a good ally to have there. He'll be able to help.
Yeah,
you with a lot of
I need to
stuff.
get with him physically, up there this week and to go through.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and hook in that Cat 6, bring it on over, bring it down the side of the building, and just kind of tape
Yep.
it over there, zip tie. You know what I mean? So it's ready to go.
Zip ties.
I'm not having to do all that crap out there, in
Cable
the middle of the night. Yep. Yeah.
power
and,
strips.
Power strips. Got power strips. Brantley's bringing a second router in case we have to, daisy train this thing. You know what I mean? Just in case. I'm gonna try to put it between us.
Thanks for
45
that
feet,
reminder.
right in the middle. But bring that router, please.
Make sure to have you some hand towels, a case of bottled water in a cooler.
Plenty of
You're
water.
gonna
Which I got water there, but yes,
you never know if something spills. If this place is packed too, also you're going to be self-contained with some supplies if you can't get to the bar. And I don't know about restroom situation, but I make sure you got an angle on how to get to and from it in an emergency situation.
We are. Yeah, and the good news is our tent's very close to the bathroom end of the building, so it's right
and
there.
You get a lot of traffic.
Exterior. There's an exterior entrance to the bathroom that we can actually take, so we don't have to even go inside. Yeah, we can avoid all that traffic.
Bubba Army ought to come up here and sling merch at this event. You know,
yeah.
I mean, damn.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
We should be slinging merch at this event.
The best place to be.
I was trying to get some hats, but didn't make it.
If you're selling merch, is by the front entrance where everybody has to come by. Second would be like the bathrooms or beer stands where everybody has to walk by.
Yep.
You know, those are always highlights. And also the food situation. You said they have food trucks. How many? Hey, another thing. All right, we got to get rid of that gimmick water bottle. Can we got all these damn Yetis we bought.
Yes.
It's a gimmick. It's got 12 negatives with it. It sounds like crap when it cracks.
Oh,
You're killing turtles every time you take a swallow. It was your bogus gimmick on the Bubba show that ruined your hand gestures. So I think you can't use those anymore. You got nice cups. Put your water in a cup. Come on.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, all right.
Nice
all right,
Yeti.
Well, there you go. Learning moment. You know what I mean? All right, I'll get rid of it.
To scold you there. I just was ready for crackle number 2, and I say, it's like, quit slamming the damn door, Blaze.
Are you hearing that? So you're hearing that every time, aren't you?
Every time.
You have so much power in your hands, Blasey. I'm just trying to control the beast that's you, brother.
Pride and
I appreciate
power.
it. That's great. I guess I'll just switch to this. Does that make
there? Now
that's better.
We're talking.
That's
there
better.
We're talking. That gimmick
that's much
water
better,
bottle.
isn't it?
Every time I see Blasey with a gimmick water bottle, I just want to vomit. I'm like, get that, because water bottle equaled none of these on the Bubba show. Blasey.
Really hurt.
I don't even like. I want to fight water bottles now because of that. I don't even like them.
Man.
I wanted like 10 of these. Every time they cut the camera to you, I wanted you to be grinning and growling at them and doing that number. And that gimmick water bottle was always in place.
Oh, it just took over, didn't it? It became the water bottle show.
It
did, dude.
It was
and
huge.
you could have just replaced it with a High Noon or a couple of Coors Lights, and it'd have been a blast. But no, gimmick water ball is what we got.
Dude, I was in Pee Wee's Playhouse. I mean, that's exactly what it was like. I walked into Pee Wee's Playhouse, and it took a while to adjust, dude. I mean,
you didn't know what was going on.
Did y'all ever watch that show back in the day when Pee Wee had that little Saturday morning show? I used to love it.
Crazy.
It was crazy. That couch over there flipping its arms around.
Everything was just nuts.
The word of the day. I mean, it's the same way in there, dude.
Yes.
Pee Wee's Playhouse. So, yeah.
That's a good analogy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, when you told us about, like, you can't even see them there in the bear, they got you on this thing. You've got a delayed prompter. I mean, no, you can't see anyone. I'm like, this is wild. That would be wild.
It's like, you might as well have been blindfolded and put in there, you know?
Yeah.
In the back of a van
crazy.
going around, doing circles around the studio.
I'll be more prepared if I get that opportunity again, which I hope I do. I'll be much more prepared mentally and everything else. I'll know how to go into it, and I'll be over all the shock and awe, the whole deal, you know? So,
and then hopefully the next time
and I'll leave the water bottle in the house.
We may be with you potentially. And
oh, yeah.
And you may get to watch us melt.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But actually, that's what we'll do. I'll just sit on the couch back there.
That's exactly right. And just be like, it's not so easy, is it, boys?
Yeah. What do you think now there, buddy?
I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah.
I think that's what'll happen. But hey, boys, well, I kind of wanted to bring this up. I've just been listening to it today, and I know this kind of going along with a little music theme, and maybe later tonight, Blasey, when we go live, Blasey, we've decided we're going to do that.
What?
Because JR can go. If you can go.
This is a pinball. This has been a
pinball.
pinball.
Are you having fun yet?
Every time I turn around, y'all are like, because I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done too, and I'm totally down with
keeping
it.
you off kilter.
I'm looking like, okay, I can do 2. And then 2:30. All right, let me rearrange a few things. That'll be fine. Not that big of a deal. 3. Okay, I'm good with that. Now it's back to 2:30. Let's go. And I'm like, wait, I'm actually in my bedroom, like removing furniture around. I was like, well, I guess I'm going out to record. Let me hurry up. And then now we are going live.
We just think you're a rock star podcaster that just sits around with a microphone and a beautiful face, just ready to sling some of that golden voice on the world at any moment.
It's like we're calling you up from the bench.
I know, but see, like I was already convinced you had already changed your mind. I'd already invited Amanda. I was like, hey, I got an idea. Hey, you want to go to trivia tonight? I was like,
okay, well, that's fine. We don't.
I know, but like that's I know, but I'm working around.
I haven't made my moves. I haven't made my moves to get out of my deal yet.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
can do it without Blasey.
We can.
It'd be like
No,
one of those
it's
ones.
just-
We try to do it without Blaze, and every now and then Blaze.
You just set it up and
Hey, what
leave
y'all
it
talking
empty.
about
And
it?
if you
Hey, I
pop
do
in, I'll
it
bring
too.
in.
I couldn't be on the live the other day, but hell, I was in the comments every time I had to do something, and every time I would get a break for 2 seconds, I had to check in on the live.
What a shit
I had
show
to.
that
I wanted
one
to be
was.
there.
Talk about shit shows. That
Was
live
it?
that we did on Saturday Night Live was fun. We had a blast.
It was a blast. It just
was a
got
blast.
long and late, and we were having a big time.
Having a good
That's
time
awesome.
and appreciate everyone that was in there with us. But it is archived. It is not. You cannot go back and see it. Maybe one day it will bring itself back up.
Yeah.
But
It was fun.
Been
The
removed.
parts I caught were fun. I talked to some Bubba Army in there and stuff, and it was fun.
Did you see
No,
Hal
it
on
was
there?
good.
Yeah, I remember I made the comment about how we look at the jowls on that son of a bitch.
That's
yeah,
right, that's
remember my
right.
dog
That's right,
McAdoo,
that's
which he undersold McAdoo's lineage there. Mac's half English, half Staffordshire. Mac was a beautiful bulldog. And he had big jaws. He had a big head. And Hal's dad, Hal's dad and I are buddies. Hal's dad's a character. And he always said, "Look at the jowls on that son of a gun," and that was the thing. And I really don't know that Hal said that about the Captain thing. I don't even know where we started at. He'd been calling me, "Hey, Captain." I was like, Captain. I don't even know where we started at. I think me and him. I don't even know any of us, other of us out of our bunch that does that. So I don't really know where we got that. But whenever that. If you don't know what we're talking about, whenever the Lost Saturday Night
tell
Live
you what,
episode does air, you'll see our friend Hal Cephas,
Yes.
a.k.a. Hal Laird, who is the father of one multi-talented Murphy Laird.
Yes.
Somehow Murphy came from the loins of Hal, and a wonderful mother, Laura. But
yes.
Murph's dad, Hal, who's a fraternity brother of mine in Blossy the One Man Posse's, was on the live with him for a good while, and I got to drop in the comments and throw some questions at him. But it was fun.
That was a
and
lot
I'm
of
glad
fun.
you
It
guys
was fun.
did
And look,
that.
I've made an executive decision. It will be on our Patreon. When you listen to this, you can go to our
That's
Patreon.
good. I like Patreon. That whole show.
It'll be on there for free. You just
go.
have to
Oh,
you have
for
to
free,
sign
huh?
up for pay.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna put it for free on Patreon, but you have to be a member. So you have to sign up and join. But it will be for free.
That's
so if
fine.
you're listening
I
to
agree.
this, go
100%,
check it out. It's nuts.
I love that since I signed up for our Patreon, it gives me a notification. I get an email when we put new stuff, so then I can just go. I love it's clean the way it looks too on the email they send. It's easy to look at and click different ones.
I really like it too.
It is good. Hey, one thing I will warn all the listeners out there on this, and I promise you, like, this was a product of more of a technical issue than anything. For whatever reason, that night when Tigs and I, Cornhole Barney, whatever you want to call him, we were sitting
Whoever
there talking.
he is right now.
He was freezing, not for
Brantley.
long periods of time, but he was. It's when so it was, Brantley and Hal and myself. He would freeze just for a moment, so I felt he was in mid sentence, and then I just thought he was out. So I would dive in. So you go back and look at it, it's like I am just jumping on top of his conversation, which we do that a lot with each other to some level, but it was over the top. But that's why, because I was like, I need to pick up because he's gone out again. And so I would just jump in and continue. That's why. So it happened like 40 times, literally.
Yeah, and that occasionally, that's part of the technical stuff that's happened in a couple of podcasts that we recorded that, like, Blasey, what the hell? And then come back and realize that was what was happening, is that it was like you were delayed. Like the whole thing was delayed, and then the next thing you know. Now, a lot of times I clean that up in our post-production. I'll go in and try to fix it. Lately, we've been putting out so much content. I hadn't had time to meticulously go through everything. So what you see is what you get. What you hear is what you get. What you're hearing right now is what you're going to get. So but I think there's a little bit of charm to that, as well as like, okay, this ain't perfect, like, but it sounds good. It's not.
Some guys
don't
talking
sound like we're at a
very
river.
raw. Yeah.
It's not like a river running behind us or something. It's just
not as bad. It's so funny watching you two. It's like Blasey's always fuzzy. It's like it's like the old analogy. Blasey's the girl you took home the night before, and you wake up and like the next day when you can clear head, it's Brantley kind of deal. You know what I mean? It's like I look over at Blasey and he's fuzzy. Look at Brantley's all clean and clear. I'm like, is that what like beer goggles do right there? Is that how that works?
Beer goggle. It's so funny how that does that. I'm over it because it works okay on StreamYard. It's got to be my phone.
It is 100%. It is. And then when we get off, you clear up, and I'm like, dang, why can't? Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's because it pulls it in to record.
Yeah,
and then that's
good. We're working on it though. Everything's helping to support the Bubba Army, and all of our podcast listeners and friends of the show have helped us get to these numbers. Are climbing and getting us more recognition, and just getting the word out there that we're over here chopping it up every week has helped, and it's going to help to the point where we get Blasey proper equipment, so I can look at my friend for over 25 years in proper form going forward. If we're going to do this as a full-time side hustle, which is it's kind of like that, isn't it? And boys, the thing you enjoy the most, you get paid the least to do, but you do
That's
it anyway.
correct.
You love it.
Yes, I can
Ain't
do
that
this
crazy?
all day, every day, 24/7, and I feel like that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
But we ain't
Without
making
the
a lot of
camera, I
money
know.
from it, and that's okay. We
Yeah.
will one day. Hopefully,
Rio
when our
was saying.
merch takes
Rio
off, but
said
if we
that the
don't,
other-
it's okay too. It's fun.
Yeah, Rio said that the other day. He was like, "Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, let me know. We'll do a podcast anytime. I like podcasting." I was like, "I feel you. I'm same. I just whatever.
yeah.
I do too. As long as it works out, let's do it. Whatever."
Exactly.
No, I feel the same way. I don't even play golf anymore. You know what I mean? It's like my back feels so much better. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's easier. It's close. I can go in here instead of being on the golf course for 4 hours. I walk out here for whatever, an hour, then I'm back in the house. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
still rolling along, and my back feels good. I'm not all sweaty and nasty. You know,
Yep.
so
Keeps
yeah,
the
I'm
wife
down with it.
happier the whole day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fun, dude. It's fun. It's really becoming a lot of fun now that we have fans, that we have people that are interacting with us. Whenever we make a tweet or a Facebook post or something, there's comments. There's, like I've said before, it felt like we were in an echo chamber for a long time. We're not in that echo chamber anymore,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of fun. It's just
It's
so
the
much fun
Tig
cutting it
wigs,
up with
man. The
people.
power of the Tig wigs and
Tig
the Bubba
wigs
Army.
are coming
wigs,
up.
baby.
They
Power
are
of
on
the
the
Tigs
come up,
wigs.
baby. I like
Speaking
it.
of,
Yep.
Oh,
Look at
the
this
one
one
man
man
posse
Oh, he's
shirt.
got his
Now I can
posse
see
shirt
it.
on. Everybody can't see.
that's
Corndog
awesome.
Barney's got on the one man posse official merchandise. Got the T-shirt. Looks good on you,
Get that thing.
Tiggs. Does it?
Thank you,
It's
brother.
got a good feel. Looks like it.
it does.
got
This
good
is
material.
dry fit. This is just
Dry fit.
like a dry fit.
I like those
moisture
dry fits.
wicking.
I'm not a
I do
giant
too.
dry fit person. Those are pretty nice.
They are nice. I like
because I
them.
just got a
like
cotton
them.
one here. The cotton shirts they're nice too, but I like that one a little bit, the way it fits a little better. So
I think I also put it in cotton.
You did?
I
Oh,
think
oh,
I
on that
did.
one.
I think I did the one man posse in cotton as well.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at our merch store. A lot of times when I do that, it's over. I'm doing a lot at one time, but I think I also made a cotton one as well. But either way, I know I did. They're
JR
great
has
shirts.
made my permanent wall over here. JR the handler shirts. You can also get those at tigsbits.com.
You
Didn't mean to cut
can.
you off there, but yeah, you can
No,
go
no,
there,
no.
get all our merchandise, get Tigs Bits merchandise, One Man Posse merchandise, get JR the handler merchandise. It all drives right through tigsbits.com. Go over there, check it out, guys. Load up on some merch, get some cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff still to come your way that we're working on the back, behind the scenes here. So can't wait, man. It's just
Hey, speaking
it's like
of
so much at one time, you don't know which way to go. You just got to stay
I know.
focused.
We
It's
got
like
a
an
lot
elephant,
going
one
on.
bite at a time. You know what I mean? Just
so
keep
much.
rolling.
Yeah, it really is. I was like, I don't even know what show we're recording right now. Now I know this
Yeah.
is the Bubba show, right? This is
Yeah,
our Bubba
correct.
show. Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
all right.
Maybe.
This is the
Yeah.
Bubba show.
Today
Yeah.
is I don't know, Tuesday.
But
Okay.
we have our TV show that dropped earlier this week. When you're
Yes.
listening to this, of course, we recorded this before, but the TV show with JD Marsh drops on Right Now TV. It'll be replayed, I believe, at midnight on Friday and midnight on Saturday, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Lacey, on the reruns, we'll have it up too on our YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's actually though. So it's 1 a.m. Eastern time
Okay.
on Saturday and Sunday. So it's actually really Friday night and Saturday night
Yeah.
at 1 a.m. or midnight. I think. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible that we don't 100% know this yet, but yeah, I mean that just goes to show you. And look, apologies to anyone who listened or watched our first show. The audio was jacked on it. That was thanks to your boy. It's been corrected. We're moving forward. That's it.
And you've
That's
got
all
a
I'm
new,
going to say
and you've
about
got
that.
a new format, a new look, a new layout on
Yeah,
the show.
got a new
graphic,
look.
a new layout that you're going to drop this week as well.
Yeah,
right?
Yes,
looks
that's what we'll
good.
be dropping, and that'll be the format that we start using on all of our
I like
stuff
it.
too. I do believe when we're able to, as long as we record in Riverside, we can do it. If we don't record in Riverside, it's not as easy.
No, I can't wait to get some of these TV people out there that are watching this at different networks to start coming into our lives and seeing that result. You know what I mean? That's going to be super cool when you see that reach from the terrestrial side, be able to come back over into our YouTube show, our live streams. Just saw that person the other night that was on there. I forget who it was. They listened to us as they drove through Nebraska that night. We helped them on their drive through Nebraska. You know what I mean? That's so dang cool, dude.
The most unbelievable thing that's happened to us yet on this whole show of like, this person jumps in the chat and says that, and like, wow. I mean, I've always heard it I always thought it was cool. Like if I was listening to a radio show or something and somebody like a late night, like the AM, what's that one? We've talked about them before, Blasey, that would go over the AM. It was like from 10 to freaking 4 in the morning or something, like coast to coast or something. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about. But anyhow, you listen to that.
Prairie Home Companion?
Well, I've listened to that too. But, you have someone that I've listened to too much of that. It's good, but I've listened to too much of that. But, you hear somebody call in or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I'm rolling through the Midwest just like this dude, going through Nebraska. Man, appreciate you. You've kept me up all night.
Yeah.
Like that, I've always thought that was cool, and then for that to happen to us, that was a pretty freaking cool moment.
That's
I'm not
cool.
gonna lie,
yeah,
it really was.
That was. That definitely was.
Those chats have been a lot of fun, man. It's going live. We have so much going on with the show right now. It's like, what do we like? I feel like we're just in a constant tilt-a-whirl, but we're just pumping out content, which is good. Eventually, we'll let the dust settle, and we're going to chop some of this stuff up because we have so much good stuff that hasn't even seen the light of day. It hadn't even seen Premiere Pro yet. Like, it's just sitting there. So,
a lot of stuff. Ton of stuff, dude. I can't wait. And we're going to break a dang record this weekend.
We're going to break a record this weekend, baby.
A record will be broken. I mean, if I had to sit there all night by myself, you know what I mean, and just keep filming this thing, like, sorry, Nate, I'll be out here. I got lights. I'm going to sit here. We're going to get this done. One way or another.
We do have lights.
We do have lights.
Okay.
Are they going to have music? They got bands playing too? Or just,
we got bands playing. There's music all. Dude, this is an event.
Wow.
1 year anniversary, Props Brewery, right here. It's going to be a heck of an event going on all day. That's why I want to get there early, because all of a sudden the music starts at noon, and we're behind the 8 ball, and we can't get in position. Which I'm going to get everything set up, but like we might as well get going at 1. Give ourselves a better chance to break this dang record before this wrestling starts. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm totally with that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get there. Y'all come out and join us. This will definitely air before then. Hey, Bubba Army, if y'all happen to be around, anybody listening to Fort Walton Beach area, if it comes over, Bubba them talk about it. Y'all come join us at Props Brewery. Wear your Bubba Army stuff. If you got Tigs bits, wear your Tigs bit stuff out there. That'd be awesome, man. Heck yeah, y'all just come out and let's have a big old time.
Come get Blasey, the One Man Posse's autograph. He will be having an autograph session.
Take a
from
picture,
4 to
put
6.
it on social.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
With Blasey and put it on social. Tigs bits
would be awesome.
Tweet it for sure and fringe up and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So come out, come see us, come support us, and keep checking out all of our channels.
It'll be on YouTube and X and stuff while y'all are doing it.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yes.
While we're
live
there,
stream.
we will be.
That's the plan. Full live
Can
stream.
you go on there now and set a reminder for a deal to remind you that's going to happen? Is there like a pre-deal you can do? Do we have?
No, not yet. But
you can
I
with
will.
spaces and certain things. You can do that on X. I don't know how that works, but
you can't on X. But yes, I can set it up to where it creates an event on Facebook and Instagram and that kind of stuff, which I plan on starting to mess with that kind of stuff tomorrow. So y'all will be seeing it by the time you're listening to this. Be on the lookout for those things on our socials. It'll have a few more details. It'll have addresses, all of that good stuff. And y'all just keep following us on our channels. Follow us on YouTube. That's what we're really, really trying to grow. We're really close on watch hours to being able to go up to the next little step to where we can monetize it. and we'd like to monetize it so we can keep this kind of stuff coming to y'all. So don't forget to do that and just head to tigsbits.com. Blasey, Handler, any final thoughts before we wrap up Bubba Show 11? 11 shows we've done.
For me, I just want to say roll 'em easy and rest in peace to the great Joe Bonsall from the Oak Ridge Boys who passed away today. It's become too frequent. We always go back to the pandemic, but it seems just not long before that started. It seemed like we lost a lot of the people from our childhood, and it's just that time in our lives. But you know, we lose so many, but none will be forgotten. We need to make sure we remember them all and love them all. And Joe Bonsall, everybody remember him, the Mustache and the Oak Ridge Boys. Oak Ridge Boys, one of the most recognizable music groups of all time. They've been around for 66 decades playing as a group, and just fantastic all the way around ambassadors for the genre and entertainers in America. I mean, they were one of the first bands to go play in Russia after the fall of the wall and all that stuff. And Joe is just a sweet person. I've got to spend some time with him over the years, and just not better people I've ever met. So just want to say that, but you know, all our prayers are with his family and everybody involved. I know William Lee Golden from Bruton, Alabama, the Beard. Y'all all not recognize him.
Oh yeah.
He just lost his son a few weeks ago, Rusty, which that's never a good thing. So I just, you know, it's just sad for all of them. But, you know, so say your prayers. If you've got heroes, family, friends, anybody that is still around, love on them. Don't hold no grudges. Talk, be friends, love on each other. Short. And thanks for the memories, Joe. Thanks for the songs. Oh, Tiggs has got it pulled up.
Oh, he's got something fantastic pulled up.
I think this is a good way to close this out. JR, tell us what's happening.
Yeah, about 6 or 8 years ago, we're playing up in Ohio, and the Oak Ridge Boys were there on the bill with us. And, of course, we wanted to go hang out and say hello. So we went to their bus, and, they're characters, right? There's 4 guys in their 70s, and they're up there, and they're hollering at Dwayne Allen, the guy on the far left there, Dwayne Allen. Dwayne, put some pants on. Justin Moore and them's up here want to get a picture with us. And Dwayne comes out the bathroom and has got his, you know, $800 nice pressed shirt on, pearl snow, all the embroidery, just beautiful, you know, like shirt. And then tidy whities and white socks on coming out the bathroom. like Dwayne, put some pants on. That's Joe. These boys want to get a picture with us. So they were cool enough. We had some laughs and we took some pictures, and we even got to sing a little bit of Elvira, one of the biggest songs of all time.
Little acapella, yeah. So who's all in this picture right here that we're seeing?
That's Dwayne.
Yeah.
Let's see.
To the far left, and then who's this right next
Richard
to
Sturban, me, William Lee Golden, Joe, Justin.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Let's let them play us out. We'll see you guys next week.
Elvira! Yeah, here we go, Dad. Yeah. Elvira! All the way to Arkansas. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Yeah, give them a chorus. Here we go. Giddy up. Giddy up. Papa, mow.